about 7 or 8 years ago, give or take. I was still drinking heavily. I was married at the time still, and I was going to church at this particular time. And the last time I went to this particular church, uh, I I want to call them out, but I'm not going to. Um, all I remember from this sermon was the pastor got up there, and the entire time he read or quoted one verse from the Bible. One. The rest of the time, he was on his soapbox, high horse pedestal, blabbing about essentially how men dominate, run, and control everything within the family unit. Uh, Between a man and a woman, they decide everything, they control everything, and women just submit and birth children. Because of the same church, you were not looked at the same unless you had 10 kids minimum, and I'm not even joking. Hand to God, that's the way this place was. So during this sermon, the pastor, if you could call him that, after he was saying these things that I strongly, strongly disagree with, to this day disagree with, it sat so poorly with me. I went home, proceeded to get shit-faced drunk, and I called him on his personal cell phone and told him exactly how I felt about the things that he had said that day, and I never returned. So the moral of this story is, like, it's okay to question things, and if your intuition, your gut feeling tells you something different as opposed to what you're being exposed to or told or taught, it's okay uh, to raise your hand and like say or do something or leave the situation if that's what you feel is best. And I don't know, it was crazy because everyone else in the congregation, especially a woman sitting on the other side of the aisle from us, my wife and I, was like nodding her head and getting into it. And yeah, preacher, yeah, you tell him. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know, maybe in some communist countries where women are second class citizens, which I've been to, maybe that would have been okay. But here in the United States of America, where we preach about equality and all that, I just could not believe what I heard. So again, if something doesn't sound right, it seems a bit off, it's okay to speak up, and I don't even care who I offended by reacting the way I did. I don't care. I have morals, I have my own beliefs, I question things, and that's just who I am.